Oh boy, it's episode 2. Let me make sure all this is good. Hang on. Audio test, baby. Let's go. Come on, I'm waiting. Let's do it. Boy. Yep, we are good. All right. Time for the links, and then we'll be on our merry way. Just a sec. I actually bumped up the, what's it called? I actually bumped up the, audio for the capture, so it should be a little more, clear, I hope. Oh, that is not how you spell cum. That's funny because it's a funny word. It's a really funny word. And that makes it funny. Alright. That's going... And... Bear with me for a sec. Bear with me for a sec. Boom. Alright, we're cool. We're good. Minimize that, and I think we're good. Alright. So, I also want to make sure that this, is still not doing any funny shit. It shouldn't, because this is the exact same setup from last time. But, you know, we'll see. My phone.
Any element, right?
The human body contains all 4 elements, so it's the perfect catalyst for me to take a physical form.
What would happen if you lost your catalyst?
I would gather elements to make a new one, but I'd have to wait for it to grow up.
Grow up? You mean you start as a baby?
It's time-consuming, but if you want to use a human form as a catalyst, you have to wait for the body to develop.
So even the Lord of Spirits isn't omnipotent?
Not in this human realm, anyway.
Let's just be grateful she didn't go with the male model, eh?
Wouldn't bother me.
Oh, you swing both ways?
That's not what I meant.
Oh my god, dude. Okay. I know I gotta go over like recap and all that shit, but that's too good. I fucking love this.
Check it out. Suddenly we're looking down on the world.
Yeah, I guess we are. Oh, but the game snatched me. What for, I wonder? Let's find
What
out.
are you looking at?
Nothing. Get lost.
Yeah.
Right answer, Squirt. Now we really want to know what you're looking at.
It's some sort of shiny object.
Ooh, a shiny
Not
object.
a shiny object. Finders keepers.
We like shiny objects.
Looks like a puzzle.
The Millennium Puzzle?
How about this?
Whoa, what's happening?
This looks like our letters, but different. More like ancient writing.
Let's see here. Heed my words, for I am Ifrid, the intrepid explorer who has crossed the world's edge without fear. Yada yada yada, more self-promotion. Ah, here we go. At last, I have reached Terra Incognita, but alas, I am unable to return home.
Hell yeah.
I shall take my many treasures, seal them in arcs, and scatter them about this land. It is my hope that they shall serve as beacons to those explorers who follow in my footsteps.
I'm impressed, Alvin.
But I still don't know what it means.
It's not for you to know,
I've heard
kid.
of this Ifrid. He's a legendary pirate. He raided cities all throughout Rize Maxia ages ago. He set off to find the end of the world and never returned. Or so the legend goes.
Nice of him to put his treasures in these boxes for us.
Yeah, very nice.
The pirate Ifrid's treasures? Oh, I want to find him too.
Maybe you should learn to read first, young man.
Ho ho! Sick burn.
Good idea. You'll all You'll wait for me, right?
I got bad news for you.
And keep this Ifreed treasure stuff between us.
Yeah, I got bad news for you, kid. We are not about to. So we got ourselves a new item we could find throughout the field. And these are very special items. I think there's only so many of them. And they're harder to come across than your traditional chests and item sacks and shiny objects. If you find these are rare. Ifreed's treasures. They're in like you know what they look like. This is basically just the introduction to it, and we got a mysterious jewel from that, which I think there's a thing involving that too later on. But I don't. It will cross that bridge when we get there. For the time being, though, we are in a mill. What the fuck? Hang tight for a second. I don't know what my stream just did. Okay. Alright, that's weird. Live streams were fucking weird. I think it's alright though. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, we're here in Hamil. Fucking damn it. I can't get started with the commentary.
No wonder it smells so good around here. Wow, look how juicy they are.
Is that so?
They look like they're at the peak of ripeness. Sweet with just a hint of tartness.
That sounds interesting.
Mila, you're drooling really bad.
For some reason, I can't make it stop.
She's
Sounds
hungry
like
again.
Your body is awakened to the joys of eating.
Just keep those mitts off the merchandise. Our rap sheet's long enough as it is.
That is true. No stealing. So yeah, we're here in the small town of Hamil. There's shockingly little to do here. You could talk to townspeople. You could do that in any fucking town. But our objective is, for those not in the know, we're looking to get to Niakera, which is apparently Mila's hometown. The little building thing you saw her in at the start of the game, that's where we're trying to go at. That's our current place of interest. I'm kind of just sort of looking around. I think you can find some shiny objects around somewhere. Maybe I'm misremembering. I don't think there might not actually be any in town, but I know there's at least some shops here for the rare opportunity you get to that this place gets any travelers like us. So we're actually going to take the opportunity to go ahead and expand these shops. Not that we can really do much with it, but it's enough. We got enough for some new weapons for Mila and Alvin. And we also have new discounts on older weapons, I think, actually, including, we already have steel gauntlets, I think, but that new weapon already got a discount, so that's good. I'm actually looking to, yeah, we'll just do all of them. Item shop, that's for the bug stuff, spider webs, that's cool, level that up. More stuff unlocked there. I think that was a discount, actually. I didn't read it. I'll be honest with you. I should do that, though. Armor shop's getting some big buffs, though. That's a lot of items there. So we got some new armor unlocks. And some discounts to go with it. Accessories is in dire need of something, because we haven't even bothered with it yet. But, hey, that's a big boost from level 0 to 4. That's pretty good. Stun bracelets, capes, new discounts, yeah. And the food vendor. I don't think I really went over this at all. Food vendors, or just food in general in this game. Oh, we're gonna sell them shit, by the way. Food gives you temporary buffs for a certain amount of time. I never found myself using them that often, which actually makes me question now why I'm bothering expanding the shop, but I might go out of my way for it this go around. I honestly don't know. But I have the gold for it, so I am interested in getting upgraded equipment for these two. Lazy iron, look at that. Blade with spikes on the edge of it. That's some good shit. Also, buying stuff here also contributes points to that specific shop. So we bought a bunch of stuff here. So now we tipped the level up. So level 5 now. We got more shit from it. I think it was a discount actually. So we already have steel gauntlets. So we got a little sneak peek of the next thing there, and there, and there. I'm gonna go ahead and sell the old equipment for some of our money back. Let's check out armor shop. We got a bunch of stuff here too. Leather coat, leather. Oh, excuse me. A lamellar leather. Iron helm. That's a big increase for both Jude and Alvin. Not so much the round hat though. Straw hat. Luffy, this isn't good for you. Doesn't give you that much in terms of defense. So we'll get, again, Jude doesn't really get anything. I think his equipment's already up to par. So we'll nab Mila the leather coat. And I'm really glad these are cheaper. Like, they're not in the thousands of gold. I almost said gil, god damn it. My Final Fantasy speaking through again. We'll get Alvin the lamellar leather. We'll get both Jude and Alvin an iron helm, which actually might be the most costly thing on here, since I'm buying them twice. And we'll get Mila the bronze circlet. Alright, so that's all their defensive equipment taken care of. Gonna get rid of these. That should be all of that. Yep, headgear. That is headgear, right? Okay, yeah, it is. I don't know why. From a distance, that little symbol looks like a pirate hat, but it's actually like a helmet thing. We're gonna keep that. And I guess we can look into some accessory stuff too, being that it's at least good to have. Alvin doesn't even have an accessory, for the record, so... being that... Ooh, that's pricey as shit, though. Heal Bangle is not very good. It's expensive, and restoring 5 HP per enemy defeated. Not really that worthwhile. We're being honest here. Resistance Emblem is just a standard buff, and also is expensive as hell, and doesn't really give me much to work with. Increases my art defense by 5, but, you know, whoop-de-doo. So what we're looking at really is boots. And I think I can just afford... I can't. I cannot. Okay. Alright. Is there anything I can sell, then? Well, we have different varieties of capes here, we could see. Same with boots. And emblems. And bracelets and wards, all that shit. Can I sell something? By chance? I don't need beautiful feathers. Right. I don't think I need those. Well, actually, you know what? No, you do. Because, that's how you're gonna get, what is it? That's how you get, that's how you, it's material for increasing the shop. For the expansion, the shop expansion. That's what it is. My English is not treating me very well. But then again, whenever has it, so. Fun shit there. We did about all we could, though. And we actually got Alvin the hand-me-down cape from Mila. And Jude, technically, because we had that on first. So, Echo! This is
What a
one of my
beautiful
favorites, actually.
view. I bet if I yelled really loud, it would echo back.
So why not try it? You gotta do things like that while you're still young. When you get to be my age, it can get a little embarrassing.
Yeah, all right, why not? Echo!
Echo, 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 echo.
Alvin,
Alvin, Alvin, Alvin.
what you're doing now isn't embarrassing?
A little, a little, a little, a little.
Dude, I fucking love Alvin so goddamn much. Oh, there's a shiny object right over here. Look at that. I didn't even notice that. I don't think I've ever gotten that one, actually. There's a good chance I haven't. Can I explore this way, the Western District? Is that a thing I can do? Oh, it is. All right, so I know there's a lot of stuff here, this way around, and by a lot of stuff, I'm mostly just referring to this little orchard area over here, where I have on occasion seen one or two shiny objects. So we're gonna peek around here for a bit. This is actually one of the more memorable locations for me, just because of how unique it is. You don't really see this sort of area anywhere else in the game, and there's very few other places anywhere that kind of looks like this. You got really tall trees with, like, you know, it's an orchard, but not really the traditional kind. Like, you know, field of trees and, I don't know, fucking peaches or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, these are really tall trees, you see, with ladders and what looks to be bridges connecting them. And that's how you actually harvest the fruit from them. The I think they called it
Orange berries are ripe. You can make a nice liqueur out of these.
liqueur. Oh, well, Alvin, aren't you fancy? What are they? What, Napples? I think they called it. I'm not really sure. Not really certain. Can we enter here? We can. There's a thing in here I think you can salvage. Or maybe not. I'm not really sure. Nah, I don't think so. Alright. Small little hut house there. Pretty out of the way. So we'll just come back this way around. We're supposed to actually spend the night here. So I guess that's what we'll go and do. I just wanted to show off that area and collect whatever I could there. So we're actually supposed to head towards, if I am not mistaken, not this house, because this is another normal fucking house. But what we are going to do is we're going to take this Napple, which is the stuff that grows from the trees we saw earlier. And we're also going to take these wild bird eggs. We're basically just savaging the fucking whole house. Ransacking, I mean to say. There's a lot of stuff you could take here, too. What was it? Oh, talk. How many times do I have to keep telling you this? Just stay away from that shed. Okay, I assume the shed we were just at. I know the village rules, but I can't help but be curious. Yeah. You know what? I honestly should be talking to townspeople more often, though, because you get a lot of insight that you wouldn't normally get otherwise. A big whoop-de-doo there, I guess, but, you know, you do get a lot of interesting stuff that sets up, that sets up plot points later on. It's the same. Oh, okay, food vendor item shop. You just come here for all that shit. Surprisingly, we couldn't buy apple gels before. I don't think that was... I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering. And food vendoring, eating pre-made dishes grants special effects like HP recovery, XP boost for set number of battles. XP boost I need to actually look into, because that can net us a lot of cool benefits here. But I don't know if there's... Well, I mean, there's soda rice we can get, I guess, but I'm not really in the mood of buying anything as a... Oh my god. A lot of stuff to pick from. Yeah, I'm not really in the mood of spending right at the moment, being that I just spent a whole shit ton on getting the equipment up to date. So that's about everything we can really explore in Hamil at the moment. I could have fucking sworn there was a shiny object you could interact with in this house here. This is the mayor's house, as you can tell. And this is where you effectively... This is this town's end, effectively. For our purposes, at least. We're gonna just sort of take some money from her. Was probably for kids' education or business, maybe. But, you know, it's whatever. Azul's a free country, I assume. There are rooms in here you can enter. And these are supposed to be the restrooms. Not restroom, but like your bedroom rest. That kind of stuff. But the reason I'm coming in here, instead of just talking to the gal, is because we're gonna be taking more shit. Ransacking at its finest, really. Discard. Don't really need apple gels. Got plenty of those, apparently. And let's see, is there... Oh, here it is. Okay, this was the area I was trying to find. This balcony area. It's gotta have something. Here it is. Wait. God damn it. I fell for it again. Shit. There's jack shit up here. Right, got it. Could have sworn there was a, like, shiny object up here or something. I don't fucking know. Alright, so, for once now, we're actually gonna go progress the plot. Let's do it. The room is ready. Let me turn in for the night. We sure would. Let's get that ball rolling. Bright and early. Love it. Hey, Mila, what you doing? Staring at things.
Morning. What are you up to?
Watching people.
Lovely.
Okay.
Awkward silence.
Say, Mila, can I ask you something?
Hmm?
What's a Spyrix? Why were you trying to destroy that device in Fenmont?
Good question.
Spyrix technology is something humans were never meant to have. So, I must take it away from them.
Not really answering the question.
That is none of your concern.
Okay. Could have said that the first time.
So you don't trust me?
That is a loaded fucking statement.
That's not it. Look, if you saw a toddler playing with a knife, what would you do?
I'd probably snatch it away.
And what would be your reason?
Because it's dangerous. The baby doesn't know how to use a knife. He could cut himself, or worse.
There's your answer.
What? But we're not babies. If we understand what we're dealing with, and if we see the dangers, we can learn how to use it safely.
So you say. But to me, you're no different than infants.
Yeah, Mila's really not sugarcoating any of this here. Oh, fuck.
I will do what I must to protect this world. If that means destroying the lens of Kresnik, so be it. It's my mission.
I see.
Don't worry, Jude. None of this will concern you once we reach Nia Kara.
Uh-oh, crowd formed, I think.
What's going on?
Also, Rashigo people in Anjul. That's kind of a bad sign.
It would seem we can't linger around here anymore.
So they did follow us.
I don't know, kid. They found us awfully fast considering this isn't their home turf.
Well, it's not like we can ask them about it. Let's go before they find us.
There's an exit in the western part of town. That must be the way to the Kajara Sea Falls.
Well, off we go. So I can do it. Hell yeah. Alright, so no sense in hanging around here much longer, so we're just gonna head right on in. So Rashigal troops are showing up, knocking on the doors of the mill. I don't even know how they got this far, dude. Ooh. What is going on here? Blockaded this end, too. How did they get over here?
The soldiers beat us here.
Great. Now what?
We force our way through.
Whoa!
Fast, before any more arrive.
So that's your plan? Just charge through? I thought I was hot-headed.
Oh, Alvin.
Excuse me.
Hello, little girl. How are you?
What is it?
What are you doing?
We're trying to figure out how to get past those soldiers.
Way to cut to the chase.
So, those
Ooh.
people, they're in your way?
That would be the case, yes. Oh, puppet moved.
Hey! What? Ah! What in the world? How did you do that?
What's going on here?
Ah, Yellow Man and Jacket we saw briefly a minute ago.
You know you're never to leave the shed. Rashugal troops, curse you. How dare you come here?
Okay. I don't know what the fuck was going on back there, but it couldn't have been anything that's legally allowed to be shown.
Which way did she go?
Toward the square.
What? No, she mustn't. You all must be outsiders. You should hurry and leave this place.
I have no idea what just happened, but I ain't complaining. Things just got easier for us.
Let's get out of here.
Well, our jolly old guy helped us out there, so I can't really complain there. What is your deal, I wonder? I'm not hiding anything. I promise. Sure you are. Same thing? Yeah, okay. Let's get the hell out of here. Xillia Trail. Alright, so we got another trail to go through here. And of course you'll find vendors like these guys, peddlers on the field. Portable shops, effectively. In case you're not in town, or you're unable to get to a town. They're here for that purpose. Strange girl. Strange girl indeed.
You know that girl we saw in Hamil?
The one with the weird doll thing? What about her?
You didn't think that was odd?
You can't waste your energy on other people's business. All part of growing up, kid.
But she was controlling that doll and shady people were chasing her. That doesn't bother you?
Yeah, plenty of that going around. I mean, just look at ourselves.
Hey.
We've got enough on our own plates. You really want more irregularities in life? Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, mind you. No one's got a bigger helping of weird than Mila, and she doesn't seem to mind.
Well, that's certainly true.
That is true, and also because she's God. I don't think she has the same, you know, standards. I think that's what they call it. Yeah, standards. Oh, man. Alright, so I got this area to explore here. I think there's new enemies as well you can encounter. Every area is like this. It's got a new set of enemies. So we're going to do our usual thing here and try and do that! Haha! Insect plant. You're mine. Alright. We're still paired up with Mila. I should probably actually pair up with Alvin here because these guys are guard type, I think. Also, fire. You can hit weaknesses as well. Their enemy types, different enemies have certain weaknesses. And if you perform a certain art with a certain element and you hit that enemy's elemental weakness, then you get an extra hit. It's called power hit. If you happen to catch it on screen, that's what that is. I'm not sure if the game went over it or not in its own tutorial segment, but if it hasn't, I'm telling you ahead of time, that's this game's weakness, effectively. A weakness system. I mean that, and we're gonna fight the... Oh, shit! Axe Beak. These guys aren't really guard type, so I'm kind of just switching between Mila and Alvin here, really. Which is something I don't normally do, truth be told. Oh, he blocked it. Okay, alright. Something I don't normally do, though, because I tend to stick with one character with linking. But, kind of spicing things up a bit for myself, as well as for the sake of the Let's Play. Because the last thing I want to do is have the gameplay look stale and uninteresting to watch. So I'm trying to, like, keep some kind of, thing going on. Honestly, though, this is probably how the game is meant to be played. Maybe I've been doing it wrong the whole time, which is a very, like, solid possibility. A really good chance of that being the case. So, you know, it's a learning experience for all of us. And who doesn't like learning experiences? Okay. Well, back to insect plant. I need to check out the, I need to check out my skill set. Oh shit. I really wanted to actually do that linked art, actually. Thanks, Alvin. You are so very cool. Yeah, let me grab this ink. Not ink. I almost said ink sack. I'm gonna grab this, and we're gonna check out our arts. That's what we want to look at. So this is how you basically set arts. By tapping the L stick in a certain direction, you can use these skills. Granted, however, that is assuming you hit circle. That's something the game doesn't tell you, by the way. You kind of have to figure it out on your own. Just simply hitting the L stick in whichever direction, or in the case of the first option, in no direction, you don't actually do the art. Circle is your art button. It's circle plus the L input. So in the case of Demon Fist here, just hitting circle will activate it. However, if we wanted to use healer, we'd have to hit circle while the L stick is up. And the same goes with the side to sides and the down L stick. So we have a number of other skills we can use here. Let's see. Which one do I want? Something I commonly do find myself doing whenever I do set these is in battle, because I'm moving Jude with the L stick also. So sometimes I end up doing the side to side art while trying to do a different art, and it'll fuck you up, for lack of a better description. So I'm trying to make this less painful for me. And I think I might want to do... I think I might want to do... Cerberus Strike here, and then Soaring Vortex here. And for the AI, their control mode is automatic, so their skill setup's not really the same. You can turn on and off certain skills, and that'll be, you know, how you can adjust what they can and can't use. But beyond that, you know, if they add a skill, then it's going to be turned on, effectively. So yeah, that's basically the extent of that. So, and I'll probably come back to that screen. Ah, damn it! I'll come back to that screen. So yeah, that Cerberus Strike right there I did by accident, because I was still moving the stick. And certain skills are not really linkable, or you can't really do or activate a, you can't activate a linked art with. That's a thing you can fucking do when the meter's charged even. It just won't do it. So you gotta be mindful of which skills can do what. And then there's also, like, holy shit, they are fucking everywhere! Oh my god. What is all of this? Yeah, we'll fight the tortoise, sure. Yeah, just really be careful with how you handle the L stick. And as I briefly showed, also, there's a second set of 4 arts you can do for the right stick. And I think I'm not sure how that works actually. I've never bothered with that one because it's easier to perform art combos with the circle and L stick, but not so much for circle and the R stick because both they're on the same side of the controller. You can't hit both at once. unless you're doing some weird, like, fucking crab type shit. Alright, okay. So that was me actually trying to attempt to do Service Strike. And then here's Swirling Wind. Fuck. It died. Damn it. Let's go ahead and get these Lily Morphs up to date before I decide to forget about those entirely. Alright, Solid Guard. Flash Guard. And that also nets us, what is that? Swallow Dance. Consecutive spin kicks to spiral the body further into the sky. This one's actually pretty good. I remember using this one a fair amount. So this is our first. So how you expand the Lily Morph is if you notice those little glyphs underneath Jude's name there next to his little face. You need to have 2 normal arts and 1 of these special looking ones right here activated, and then the Lily Morph will expand into the next row. And you'll keep doing that basically for the rest of the game. I don't have enough GP for that to demonstrate now currently, but I do try to gun for this one first because it's just 1. So in that case, we'll put our last point into Vitality. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same for Mila because her Lily Morph is currently mirroring Jude's. Flash Guard, Shimmer Spine. Shimmer Spin? I don't know why I said Shimmer Spine. Yeah, mirroring Jude's, just different skill. And we'll just keep that train going. Alvin's, I can actually go ahead and, kind of... Well, actually, no, I cannot. I still don't have enough GP for it. I can, however, activate... Oh, whoa, hold on. Okay, now I know what I was doing. I was getting this one instead. I went ahead and started this one. Because I wanted to get, Assault. Which is kind of funny now, though, when I say it out loud like that. I should be saying that. PV Restoration Guard. Fuck. God damn it. This allergy is getting my fucking... is getting in the way of my goddamn, commentary, too. Not making it very, easy for me. So apologies for that. Increased chance of something enemy. Okay, we can work with that. Work in that direction. But yeah, as you saw, when we filled in the space for Assault, one of the, glyphs lit up. So, you know, that's kind of the goal there. If you're wondering what titles are, because you see them pop up every now and then, those are effectively in-game achievements. And just to show that real quick, that's this stuff right here. Titles are acquired by filling certain conditions, such as gathering items or defeating foes. Titles will award grade, and with grade only ever matters in New Game Plus. It determines what you can carry over from the previous save, basically. So you want as much grade as you can in the first save, so that you can transfer as much as possible over to the New Game Plus. Because you can't actually, unless you have perfect grade, you have every single you have every bit of grade you could possibly get, you're gonna have to ditch something and leave something behind when you start a New Game Plus. So these are basically your achievements, and actually, you can tell what's a trophy or not in like PlayStation Plus, Network, or whatever. When they has these little trophy icons next to it. This is an actual like system achievement, not in addition to an in-game achievement. And you have story-related stuff here as well. So far we've amassed what 40 grade. We're actually one skid away from getting this one here, the occasional skid viewer. But yeah, that's how that works. And library is library. Battle information, enemy, all that shit. And you can revisit skits as well, so that's something if you want to do. That's something you can do. Alright, enough about that shit. Let's continue exploring this area a bit, actually, because there's a whole ass pocket of stuff we can do here. That we haven't actually gone around to getting. God damn it. You kidding me? Well, hey, we're getting that that title pretty soon.
The Azul military.
Why are you so interested in them?
Because they say the Azul military hires based on ability, regardless of status.
That's certainly not how it works in Rashigal.
Is that right?
Yeah, all of Rashigal's officials are descended from nobility.
Traditions are lovely and all, but that doesn't leave a lot of juicy gigs for mercenaries like myself.
But I wouldn't want to live in Azul. The clans are always fighting amongst themselves. There's no way I'd be able to concentrate on my studies.
Different humans have such different priorities.
And here you sit, above it all.
I don't intervene in the affairs of human society.
Oh, fuck. God damn. No! Are you kidding me? Why? Okay, we want Mila for this one. These guys are... Holy shit. Speed types. I think. Holy shit. Well, let's murder them. There. Kill them. There.
Are we good or what?
Yeah.
Ouch, the cold shoulder.
Oh, yeah. We got a life bottle from that, actually. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we got that title there. Kind of sounds like car insurance. Don't... The name's kind of funny, but you get it. You understand the concept, and that's all that matters. Some more jet black feathers from that. There's a chest over there, but it's guarded by a turtle and a bird. Joke's on them, they're stupid. Oh, it would have been cool, though, if I could get my hands on a, what is it? Fucking... There's another variety of combat we haven't actually seen yet. And that would be linked battles, where you encounter two enemies on the field at once. And it's the objective of the getting them's kind of funny, because you have to make contact with both of them at roughly the same time. So the reason why that last battle didn't register as one is because I only made contact with the turtle.
Should have gone a little easier.
But if I had like moved a little bit, made contact with them at where they were like kind of meeting at, then that probably would have done it, and I would have gotten the linked thing. All it really means is that you got... Oh! Ifree's treasure right here! Just sitting there. We got a bandage from it. That is actually a cosmetic item. You can apply to certain... not really certain. You can apply to any character. And you'll find that a lot of Ifree's treasures are just that, cosmetic stuff. Sometimes you'll get some pretty interesting or very useful stuff out of them. But I think the vast majority of it is cosmetic. If I recall right, at least. You can tell I really like doing Demon Fist. It's a powerful hit. So yeah, didn't even know that was here, by the way, and I actually got all of Ifree's treasure in a previous save file. I think that's everything over here, though. Unless that's, unless I'm missing something, which I don't think I am. I don't know. Let's just fight these guys. Demon Fist! Cerberus Strike! Hey, nice snipe with the Wind Lance. Thanks, Mila. That was pretty good shit. Pretty good shit. Oh, god damn it! See, that's what I was talking about. I got blindsided by that fucker. Actually, no, I want Alvin instead. Sorry, Mila. Holy shit! Charging. Alright, Alvin broke the guard. That's good. Alvin, break him. Yes! There we go. That's what I like to see. And we're doing pretty damn good on XP, too. Jude almost leveled up there. Almost. Let's see here. I think I can get... Yeah, I want Flame Ring. What was this by chance? Wind Guard? We'll get that next. And by next, I mean during the next level up. So we'll go ahead and get the extra TP. Because that's always helpful, actually. Let me check my arts one more time, though, because I kind of want... Soaring Vortex, you know. Swallow Dance, on the other hand. Pretty cool shit. And I keep Healer on hand just in case, too. Alright, we got a couple more items heading this way, and then we're on to the next area. So let's fight this deer. Fleet Mare. That's supposed to be a... Is that supposed to be a fucking Cabanon Nightmare? Holy shit! Yeah, dude, Alvin's Breaker is insane.
Over already?
Literally just that. No! Alvin! You were so close! Like, what, a bonus of 5 instead of 4 would have been perfect, I think, right?
Anyone down?
You're like 1 away or something like that? I'm gonna fight this bird. Just to get that. I'm not even gonna touch Juice Lilium Orb until this fight's done with. We're getting you fixed up, dude. Alright, that's Swallow Dance, then I'm constantly fucking spamming. There. Alright, there we go. Misgiving rectified. We did it, boys. Pack it up. Alright, so we're gonna grab this shiny object. And we're gonna get this Lilium Orb shit settled out. I don't think I can still get the... Okay, I can get this. Steel. A rush of battle lesson boosts physical attack temporarily. So it's a shockwave. Oh, its shockwave can juggle fallen foes. Really? That is interesting. I don't think a lot of these skills... You know what? I'm gonna be honest. A lot of these skills I never actually used. Which is, kind of weird. We'll gun for Earthguard as well. Extra HP can't hurt either. And for Alvin, we were working for Blunt Force. And, of course, we're going to show off the expansion. So we're going to get the SP and the agility. So this is what happens when you get all the glyphs lit up. This is expanding the Lilium Orb. Flower grows out a little more, and you get an extra row of skills to access. Pretty simple shit. I kind of hyped it up a little too much, I'll be honest with you. It's a skill web. It works like one. Alvin's Arsenal. What's up?
Hey, Alvin.
Let's talk about that weapon of yours.
You got an eye for good steel. This is one heck of a blade.
Actually, I meant the other one.
Oh, you mean this?
The gun.
I've never seen anything like it. It looks like it channels fire spirits and projects their arts at foes.
Yeah, something like that.
That's incredible.
Something like that.
Where'd you get it?
Oh, I see how it is. You're the envious type. Stare all you want, kid. I ain't giving it up.
You don't have to treat me like a child.
Oh, come on. I'm just yanking your chain. I have awakened yet another level of hidden talent.
Thanks, Alvin. You're good to me, Alvin. Alright, we're going into the western region of this trail here. Let's see. Anything hidden in these trees? A lot of times shit's hidden in the trees or behind rocks. Pretty sure you notice it by now, but it's, you know, it's like kind of a thing that you just by habit check out. Alright. Fuck you! Haha! Alright. Beating the shit out of you. I'm probably gonna keep Alvin for a little while longer, actually. I was hoping to sort of switch between them every other fight, but, that's not looking to be the case. Alvin's effective. Too effective. Not that I'm complaining, really. Because I'm having my fun with him. So I can go. I'm kicking ass. There we go. Oh, I saw a breaker there for a second. That big red slash.
You're such a bully.
Alright. Came in from that way. So there's an empty area over there we can explore. And we're actually very close to the Kajara Sea Falls. Once we clear this area out, then we're good to go. I'm doubtful we'll find much in the way of, free treasure, though. Pretty sure that's not gonna happen. Because of how spread out they are. And yes, they are pretty damn spread out. Oh, the chest over there I didn't get. Let's nab that. Pudding cake. Stores 25% TP at the end of a battle. That's not too bad. Also, I was mistaken. It's not necessarily a timer per se. Although I think some of them might work off of that logic. Okay, you wanna fight, dude? There. We'll fight. Take 25% of your health off. Holy shit! Alright, stop. Leave me alone. There. Actually, Mila might be a better fit for this one. But we're almost done anyway, so there's no point switching. Alright, nice. There's a turtle. Okay, we're heading not that way, but this way. Oh, item sack. Weird fragment. We're getting a lot of those, actually. This area is pretty, chock full of them. Again, there we go, another weird fucking fragment. Got across that guy for a chest. Stun bracelet. Pretty cool. We'll fight him. Because he's asking for it. Bada bing. Got a little tortoise in there for safe measure, I guess. Yeah, Mila's hitting some weaknesses there. These guys are actually weak to fire arts, but I don't have any on me at the moment, so, you know, we're not really using that. Alright, nice. And I like how the items are actually representative of the, Oh my god! Are you kidding me? That's almost cheap. Oh, are you kidding? That is cheap. That's cheap as hell. I literally... And I was so confident that there wouldn't be another, like, Ifrit treasure for, like, a while. Because, you know, there was already one in, like, the first area of the Gallia Trail. And then I come to find a fucking Ifrit treasure in the fucking next area right over. Why? Are you kidding me? No way. And it's not... The funniest part is, too, is that these are preset. You know, it's not like it's random every time, like every new save or anything like that. I should have... I mean, granted, it's been a while since I last really, like, fully explored the areas like this, but, you know, goddamn. Catch me off guard like that. Just spit in my face. I'm almost insulted, but I'm actually more impressed than anything else. Alright, let's kill these guys so we can move on our way. There we are.
We're done already?
Isn't that good?
I wasn't done playing around.
You're such a bully.
Oh boy. Alvin the bully. Hey, that's some shit. Maybe that's the guy who was bullying you, Jude. From that last skit, last episode. Alright, so we got most of the items we can probably get here, so let's head on over to the Kajara Sea Falls. This is actually the second dungeon of the game. It doesn't look like a dungeon, but it is.
Once we cross the Kajara Sea Falls, we'll reach Niakara, the village of the spirits. At least the soldiers didn't come after us.
Not that I imagine they'd want to.
I hope we didn't make trouble for those villagers. They were so kind to us, too.
What else could we do but run? Rashigal's troops showed up.
The villagers picked the fight, not us.
How can you talk like that? Maybe they were trying to protect us.
If you're worried about them, then maybe you should go back.
Again, with the coldness, goddamn.
It was a pleasure knowing you, Jude. Thank you for all of your help.
Goddamn!
Cold.
You'd rather I get emotional?
Maybe not. Is
I'm afraid I don't have that luxury.
that a threat?
What is it you humans say? I've no time for waxing sentimental.
Because of your mission?
Precisely.
So you think your emotions would prevent you from doing what you have to do?
Can a person still fulfill their duty if they become emotional?
Maybe?
Only one way to find out. You'd have to try and see.
Well then, you should take your own advice.
Huh?
Just be yourself and do what you have to do. Maybe then you'll have your answer.
Look at Mila being a
I suppose.
professional therapist.
And don't go thinking you have to act like the great Lord Maxwell here. You're only human.
Hey,
That's true.
Are you on a mission too?
Yeah, I should get his paycheck.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Are you sure you really want to know?
Huh?
I don't want to make you feel like the odd one out now.
Uh,
So, what are you gonna do, kid? Go back to the village?
Or stay with God.
no.
Alright, then let's go.
Sweet. Got that done. Alright. Thanks. How nice of this guy to follow us, though. He's really dedicated to that job. I guarantee you not a soul travels through this area of the world. But here he is, still waiting for somebody to come through and buy some of his goods. Maybe he knows it's guaranteed service, like, or guaranteed business, right? Maybe that's the idea here. So yeah, this is actually the, as I said a second ago, this is actually the second mission of the game. And I guess it's about time we had one, right? So we got a new set of enemies here. These are all aquatic themed people, so you know that kind of makes sense, given that we're at the fucking beach. There we are, service strike. I love that good service strike. And a fireball, because every fucking one is weak to fire here. Like, every single enemy in this area is weak to fire. So, if you're like... I mean, granted, as Jude, you're not really going to be able to, like, utilize that so much, but as Mila, you absolutely can spam the fuck out of that shit. Assuming you keep your TP in check. Also, I like the little noise that the crab makes when he notices your presence. It's actually kind of charming. Also, the Poggly Wogglies? What the fuck are these called? Also, Alvin's really good for these guys. They are guard types, so it makes sense because they're a crab. But this guy kind of chose the wrong time to guard. So, yeah, foolish of him.
So this is experience.
Alright, so Mila leveled up there. I actually know for certain there is a one of Ife's treasures around here somewhere.
Can we really climb this?
Better stop thinking and start climbing.
Apt point. You'll be doing a lot of elevation stuff in this dungeon, actually. There's a lot of climbing. And there's a dungeon in the future, I know, that has a lot more climbing than this. But this area just kind of gets you used to it. And if you want to be technical, oh my god, flower wearing a shell, let's fight. I was just in front of you, what the fuck am I to assume I ran so fast around you that you missed me? Wrong time to question it now, I guess, but that one's kind of this one's kind of exceptionally weird.
The name's Alvin.
Design aside.
Forget it.
Alright, so this is where you introduce the elemental types. The game decides to wait this fucking long to tell you. So yeah, certain enemies have certain weaknesses and resistances to certain attacks, yada yada yada. I already explained this, like, literally fucking 15, 20 minutes ago. The most useful piece of information here on this screen right now is the list of elements that are present in this game. Fire, water, wind, earth, light, and darkness. Obviously, arts will fall into one of those categories. Some won't, because it's not an art, it's a physical attack, or something like that. You know how this fucking works. Alright, let's get Mila's thing. think this one actually should be the one where she levels up. It will be, yeah. Okay, Wind Guard, and we have Assault. Love that. Or maybe we don't. There, Mila's orb expanded. Lovely. Alright. And I'm actually going to go and back through these skills. We got more SP, and I need to check this more often, too. Jude, not really much here to gain. Besides TP combo support. Mila's got a number of stuff we can put on. Assault. God damn it. Alright. Okay, no. I'm saying god damn it because activating Assault would actually use up all of her SP. And as much as increasing the max AC by 1 is great, because you can do more hits in one swing, I kind of want to, you know, not use all the SP in one skill. So instead, we're going to get Wind Guard, and we're going to get TP combo support. And we'll just sort of wait for another SP boost before we can actually activate Assault. The same is looking to be, shit. It's looking to be the same for Alvin. I want him to get TP combo support. And that automatically takes Assault off the table. And I think Blunt Force might be the next best thing here, so we'll get that as well. Plus, it's a link skill, so whenever I'm linked to Alvin, I also increase my chance of stunning an enemy. So that's great. With Jude, none of these really match up with my... I could do guard, but ironically, I don't do that very often. Same with all these other guard ones I don't really bother with. So we'll sort of run and gun with that.
Okay, this should do. My Lilium orb is coming along nicely.
She
Good job,
always
Mila.
knows exactly what to pick. How I envy that.
What? You Jude! You fool! I'm picking everything! And by proxy, you! But, you know, characterization. Alright, so... Well, because we're still linked to Alvin, we actually got the, our crits, our crit rate is actually, up by 5%. So that's great, actually. Really good. And we're about to level up, fuck. We're actually about to, rank up Jude's a little bit more as well. Jasmine, that's good. Increase the dexterity while we're at it. So we wanted Earth Guard. Very nice. And we want Wind Guard as well. Elemental Guards are always nice to get to, because you're going to be fighting enemies that specialize in those areas. So you want to have some resistance to those attacks, too. Alright, so we got that. Let me go ahead and activate the Jasmine. And I want to go over his skills really quickly. I don't have Assault yet. So we're going to go ahead and nab Wind and Earth Guard. So that way we have those resistances.
With my Lilium orb.
It's up to you to develop how you choose. Believe in yourself.
Thanks, Mila. I knew you. You're always handy when you're not yelling at me. Oh, shiny object there. And no, you cannot run in the water. No having fun in the ocean. Or, I think that's the ocean anyway. I can taste the salt from here. Alright. Fighting the frog. Fuck you. There are ocean frogs. Those exist. It's funny because I don't think there's... Realistically, there's ever been a frog that lives near the ocean. I don't think that's ever been a thing. Although I'd be open to learn that if that is a thing.
I wasn't done playing around.
You're such a bully.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. So this is the end of this area, so we're heading to the central area now. This is the area where the Ifu treasure is, if I recall correctly. Oh, fuck! Hey there, buddy, what are you doing? Chilling on that corner there. Asshole. Yep, there it is, right there. We just saw it. Alright, kill the shell flower. Fuck up the crab. And I guarantee you most of these enemies, maybe not all of them, but most of these enemies are also proficient in water art, so they're going to be using that against you. Which is a shame too, because you don't actually have unless you're playing as melee, you don't really have. Wait, no, scratch that. No one currently has, unless you did the Liliamore Pride, a water defense. Actually, I don't even think that's the case, because the Lilium Orbs only give you, like, Water Guard later on, I think. Because you get light... No, not light. You get Wind and an Earth Guard first. Those are your first Elemental Guards. God damn it. Alright, Merfish. Those are a new enemy type. And he's a magic user, it seems. He's got a little wand there. That's just actually kind of cute. Oh, that's it's not just any ordinary one. It's a fucking fishing hook. That's kind of ironic, isn't it? Unique, though. I like it. It makes me jealous. I wish I made that. Alright. So we got a piece of equipment. We got a couple of stuff during my ramblings there. So from that ivory treasure, we had a pet dragon, which I'd like to equip to a character that is currently not in our party yet. Let's see. We got a new piece of equipment. New helmets. Bronze helmet, which is actually an upgrade. We're getting this baby for free. So we're going to go ahead and slap that baby on. And we can sell that other iron helmet later on, when we run into another peddler, maybe. So that's this area over here. Nothing else to look at. So now we're going to swing back around here, and ooh, there's a little cave with a chest in it. So we're going to take that. Melon gel. Melons gel? Melons gel. Stores 30% of HP and TP. That's a good item to have on hand. So we're going to climb up here. And we're going to get some more loot, because there's more loot up here. Also, fucking... Don't scare me like that. There's a shiny object, but it blends in so well with the texture because of the lighting. You almost... You wouldn't be really blamed for missing it. Alright, the Boing Boing wants to fight, so we're going to go fight the Boing Boing. Fuck their shit up! Alright, and got him. Nah, I think a 6-second fight's pretty good. I think that's pretty decent. There's a chest down there that we got a glimpse of earlier.
Whoa, that's something. They're like spears of stone jutting out of the sea.
They say you get unusual terrain like this at points where two spirit climbs collide.
Yep, so nice little lore there. Good shit. Heal Bangle. Also probably useless, although granted not as useless as the previous one we saw in the shop back in Hamil. Mysterious Liquid. That's not suspicious at all. Money. Very useful universally. And Merfish. I almost forgot his name, but I shouldn't, because it's actually kind of memorable. Oh shit, Breaker. Hey! Fuck him up. Didn't even finish the combo, but we got him anyway. Alvin, you're so close. Come on. Quit edging your fucking XP bar. Alright, so we got all that. That's our next area down there. So we're gonna swing around this way. The dungeon itself's not very large. I'll be honest with you, I think the despite the fact that it's more open than the laboratory, it's not nearly as large, I think. Which is kind of weird to say. Really weird to say. Are you okay, dude? Let's kill you. Put you out of your misery. You can only see darkness in those blue eyes. See, now Jude has Earthguard on, so that... Well, oh no, that was meatless attack, wasn't it? That's why I didn't take any damage. It's ally attack, not an enemy. Alright, fair enough. Item sack. Love those. Love copper ore. And a shiny object. Okay. So we're gonna actually come over here. Oh, well, first we're gonna do this. Lily Morph stuff. So we're gonna give Alvin Earth Guard. And then we'll probably put some points into the SP. So that way we can work on Wind Guard next time he levels up too. And actually, because he has more SP, we can actually nab him Earth Guard. So that's good. And I should check everyone else's stuff too. I'm gonna think of it. Jude, you're still the same. Mila, and you're not getting shit. Alright, everyone's still good. Alright, so we're gonna save here. Because we're actually coming up on some interesting plot.
Nia Kara, I'm getting curious. Is it a nice place?
Yes, I'm very fond of it. It has a certain kind of serenity. When I meditate there, it feels like my power is concentrated.
Wow.
Very impressive.
Let's take 5. All those rocks were murder on my feet.
I can
We can
imagine.
rest once we reach the village.
Oh, come on, relax. Nia Kara isn't going anywhere,
True!
right? Rest a while.
Oh, sure. Hey, I won't argue with that.
Nice view, too.
Thanks, Alvin. You're a pretty considerate guy, aren't you?
I don't know if that's the right word.
I do have to admit you had me worried, kid. Trying to act all tough like that.
Oh, yeah, is it really that obvious? Anyway, I really am fine. And I found that I'm pretty good at pushing all the complicated stuff out of my brain.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. Whoa, whoa, what is going on here? Well, I think I know who made the kinky cannon. Shit! Someone Alvin knows, maybe?
Is she the one who caught your eye?
All right, let her go. I could care less what you're here for. But she's my employer right now.
Then stay back. Unless you want me to kill your golden goose.
Shit. Alright, Jude, what you thinking? Ah, yes, the rocks.
Alvin, look. Up there. That rock to the right. Can you hit it? Take a look. It could be the key to saving Mila.
All right, you ready?
Ready, steady, let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just gonna watch her die then? With friends like that.
Well, we're not really looking at you. Hey! Shooting at the rocks, let's do it. Ricochet, I'm sure those bullets will hit somebody. And it's moving. And it's a monster. A terrible, awful monster. And it nearly killed her. By a mysterious lady who is wearing
Out of the frying pan.
suggestive
Get into the
clothing.
Firefight. Come on, let's clean up this mess.
Alright, we're fighting them, let's do it! Alright. This is our second boss fight. Explain the tutorial on the second boss. Come on, no way, you gotta be kidding me. No. Let's go. Oh, shit! Alright. So, yeah. We're actually gonna go ahead and make great use of this shit right here. Because that's gonna take down his health a fair bit. Okay, we got 3 of them in. Shit. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, hang on. So Mila's hit his weakness is pretty good. We actually got his health down pretty decently. But problem is that he's got pretty heavy hitting shit. And I'm not guarding because I'm stupid. Oh, wait. I wonder if Alvin can do a breaker on him. Oh, he did. Nice. And it stunned him a little bit. Guarding. Alright. Keeping the fight going. Finish him off. Almost. Guard. Got him. Nice. Alright, we did it.
That's how we do it.
I didn't think that was possible.
We should practice
Aw,
training
come
our
on.
attacks for the future.
Come on. Did it give Alvin a level up? I mean, granted, he did only just level up, but come on.
That wasn't too bad.
That was a good boss, though. I actually enjoyed that one. And I remember having trouble with him when I first played, too, but that was back when I was new to the RPG genre entirely. A long time ago.
So you spotted that monster camouflaged as a boulder? Good eyes, kid.
Did you ever consider what would have happened if the creature charged at you instead of that woman?
It wouldn't have mattered either way. Alvin still would have gotten into that woman's blind spot.
You thought of all the angles that quickly? What are you, a tactical genius?
Genius is a good word. Not many people can think that fast.
That's true. Or catch a
Hey,
boulder,
it was nothing.
monster camouflaged as a boulder.
Thank you, Jude. You
That
too,
quickly.
Alvin.
We have earned social points with God.
Hey, where'd that woman go?
Hold your horses, Mr. Honor Student. We're not gonna get anywhere if we spend all day worrying about the bad guys. Come on, let's get moving.
I think that's a fair question, though. Where the fuck did she go?
That's
Monster that
quite the
size.
spectacle. What do you say? Up for a quick dip?
If you're intent on that, I won't try to stop you. But I can see monsters waiting under the water.
That's scary. A monster that size, though. Probably
Well,
not.
that was something. I've never seen such a large monster before.
Monsters who experience a mutation in their mana lobes can expand to massive sizes.
You
True.
read that in a book?
Yes.
Not much gets a rise out of you, does it? You're no fun at all.
You didn't seem particularly surprised yourself.
Well, that wasn't anything I haven't seen before.
You've traveled around the world and seen all sorts of things, huh?
All true, but I've never seen anyone pick a fight with a monster that big before.
And now you
I'm
have.
glad that we were able to show you a new experience.
Lucky me.
Oh my god, I want the script. I need a copy of the script, please. For Alvin specifically. Oh, it's so good. There's no items in here, I don't think. I don't see any shiny objects anywhere. Was it just the boss room, effectively? Oh man, I am so happy. Alright, we leveled up actually, so let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Yeah, not much, granted, but hey, TP restoration. Restoration, I mean, excuse me. That's always good to get. That and alongside of salt, and the HP boost that comes with it. Well, that comes part of the package for it. Yeah, you know what I mean. Alright, TP restoration. And for Mila, it's going to be more or less the same. Free shift. Wait, what's free shift? Spirit shifting and art does not consume TP. God damn! Alright. Yeah, we'll get that. Plus the SP is pretty good to have, too. Nothing new here, but we can give Mila Wait. Yeah, that's no good to have, because it's not paired with fucking Flash Guard. Alright, so she's staying the same, more or less. Alright, fair enough. Whatever. More for assault! Alright. Head into the next area, then. And it's going to be more of the beach area, but there's not much of it left, granted, now that we've beaten the boss for this area. So all that's really left is just a little bit more enemy fighting and a little bit more item gathering before we are out of here. I still haven't figured out the name of these other little guys. I know it's up there, but it's not up there long enough for me to get a proper read of it. There we are.
Far too easy.
Iron Stance. Okay. Even successful attacks will not easily stagger boss-type enemies. This resilience is known as the foe's Iron Stance. You may be able to break through a foe's Iron Stance more easily with certain types of attacks, such as, maybe, just maybe, Alvin's Breaker. Just maybe. Actually, I can't confirm that. I just know it works on bosses. I don't know if it actually breaks an Iron Stance. Probably doesn't, because Iron Stance doesn't really count as a guarding. It's just saying the boss is fat as fuck. That's all that's saying.
Let's push through.
You're on.
Alright, Murfish, trying to take away your magic Pokemon. And your shell. Hey! He can do Brave Grip from all the way over there. That's insane. I don't even know. There's no physics to that at all, but it's... Wow. Alright, again, more information that would have been great at the start of the game. The power of some martial arts are affected by stats other than physical attack and art attack. These are known as substats, and you got a couple different types. These are all in the Lillian War. We've already seen this here. Strength, Vitality, Intelligence, Psyche, Agility, and Dexterity. 6 of them. They all affect different stuff. But the different stuff is to varying degrees. For example, increasing the strength stat will massively boost your physical attack and a little bit of your physical defense, but not so much your arts attack or art defense. Certainly not your art defense, actually. I won't do jack shit for that. But the other stats will. I don't know which one exactly because I haven't mapped all that shit in my brain yet, but that's what the other stats are for anyway. Yeah, shit that should have been in episode 1. There's an item sack over there, but we're gonna fight this guy first. He's asking for it anyway. He's got a little swirly thing on his head. Well, over his head. He already has a swirly thing on his head. It's the fucking seashell.
My sword rings true.
Good job. You did it. Alright, let's grab this. Alright, and... what? We're supposed to go down here, I think. Yeah. No? Maybe. I was tempted to fight that crab, actually, but... Oh my god! I hyped this up so much! And all of them are, like, in this area. Guardian Emblem, that's another item, accessory. I found all of the... I've hyped this up so much. You're never gonna find them. You're gonna have a very challenging time finding them, especially if you're trying to find them actively. Yada 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 yada. And I find the first, like, 5, 4 if I'm going to discount the first one you actually get in Hamil. I found the first 4 in back to back in terms of areas. One in Xillia, a second one in Xillia. Fucking one in fucking Kajara, another one in Kajara. God damn, that is something. Shit. Don't tell me I overhype Ifrit's treasure. That shit's supposed to be a series staple, I hear.
So,
Alright, what we got going on here?
Any idea who that woman was?
No clue. Although she did seem to know me.
Which probably means Alvin knows her.
I imagine you mercenaries make a lot of enemies in your line of work.
Although, I have to admit, she was really pretty.
Ooh.
Thank you for the bad girl type, kid. Or maybe you just like older women.
I don't know. Maybe.
Dude with his preferences and partner. Lovely. Alright, there's a little area over here you can explore. It's kind of out of the way, but there's items here, so we're going to do that. Paul Wiggy? You know, I'm just going to consult the fucking library for these assholes. I don't even know what to call them, other than bouncies. In fact, you know what? I'm not even going to bother. We're just going to call them bouncies. I could have sworn there was something on this platform. Ah, fuck it. Who gives a shit? I see 2 stuff over here anyway. We're fine. Take... Oh my god. Take 2 and discard the rest? Sure. Alright, I think that's about everything here. I think that's, should be it for Kajara Sea Falls. One more fight and then we're out of here, I think. Paul Wiggly. Paul Wiggly? What the fuck are you called, Bouncy? Boom.
The name's Alvin. Don't you forget it.
Alright, cool beans, cool beans. So I think from here we're heading into Niakara, just right into town. Strolling in. Let's see what's up.
We've arrived.
Very
So
quiet.
this is Niakara.
Huh. I thought it would be fancier.
Nah, of course not. Why would it be? You had to cross the fucking barren beaches to get here.
Where's Ivor?
New name.
He went off to find Lord Maxwell and... Lord Maxwell?
Yes, I have returned.
Ooh. God's back, guys.
I can't believe you deigned to speak to me. I am unworthy.
I guess she's the real deal.
She's something, all right.
Not everyone gets to road trip with
Yeah,
a major
God.
deity. I had my doubts.
Please relax. No need for formalities. You
Okay.
say Ivor isn't here?
Yes,
Man.
but he should have returned by now. We're worried about him.
I see. He always did have a short temper. Please, return to your work.
Yes, as should we.
I need to perform the ritual to resummon the four at my shrine. But it would seem my handmaid is away. Would you mind lending a hand?
Handmade.
What? You mean we can help you?
I'm not exactly a religious scholar.
It's nothing difficult. The village has 4 altars, each with a temporal stone.
Alright, temporal stones.
So
Need
you
those.
want us to bring those to the shrine you mentioned?
Precisely.
Why not just ask the villagers for help?
You saw what just happened. Except for my handmaid, I don't really fraternize with the villagers. They can barely look at me,
It shows.
let alone hold a conversation.
Ah, the trials of godhood. Well, I guess a little physical labor won't kill us. Right, kid?
We can handle it.
Yeah, we can do it.
Don't worry, Jude. I'll explain your predicament to the villagers after the ceremony. Please be patient for just a little longer.
Sure. Okay, let's get hunting for those temporal stones. You said they were
Hell
in the
yeah.
village?
Yes. Gather the stones and bring them to the shrine. It lies beyond the village.
Alright, so. We finally arrived to Niakara. Sanctum of Maxwell. That is a title indeed.
That mountain beyond the village sure is something.
That's the Niakara Holomont. It's a special land where 4 spirit climbs meet.
Right. I don't remember where all they all are. I know the water one here is this way. There's a stone for each element, discounting, of course, light and dark, because those don't exist. They're not real. So this is the temporal water stone right down here. Might be the trickiest one to find on your first go, just because of
Correct.
how out of the way it is, because you have to jump off this bridge here onto these stones and into the river. Makes sense, but, you know, it's kind of out of the way, again, like I said. The rest of them, though, are pretty easy to find. Temporal Firestone, and then over here we have our Windstone. Bright and green. And doesn't actually blend in with the grass. Ain't that some shit? And around here, we saw a second ago, is the Earthstone. So these are actually not very difficult to find. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy as pie. Mila's
There we
hometown.
go. All 4
Oh.
temporal stones.
I
Thanks,
appreciate
Jude.
your efforts. Let's bring them to the shrine beyond the village.
What about Mila's hometown?
This is your hometown, Mila? It's so normal.
Isn't it nice? It's so quiet here.
Yes.
It sure is.
Pretty weak, huh? I was expecting something freaky.
Hey,
Freaky.
come on.
Did you say something?
Oh, I was just wondering if your parents were around.
Spirits don't have parents.
And how were you born?
I took this form 20 years ago. I appeared along with the four in the village shrine.
Why?
You seem to have a lot of questions about me.
It's getting kind of personal.
Jude entertained. He was complaining about how boring the village was.
Jude, do you crave chaos that much?
I didn't say anything like that.
I fucking love Alvin, dude. I'm gonna keep saying that the whole fucking Let's Play. The silencing. Alright, this is a piece of lore, I think.
All the arts that channel the four great spirits don't work anymore?
Yeah, not since the silencing 20 years ago. The power of the four disappeared overnight, causing a worldwide panic.
And when did Mila take human form again?
20 years ago.
Wait, are the two related?
Yes, that was me. I reserved the four for my personal use.
Seriously?
I have no reason to deceive you. Of course, even I can't summon them now, so you'll have to take my word for it.
So yeah, once upon a time, about 20 years ago, the world actually used the four great spirits like most other spirits, and as far as channeling arts went. And then Mila was created and decided to hog them all for herself, which caused a number of political crises I could imagine. Funny as shit. Hey, is this your first playthrough? This is actually not my first playthrough. I'm not sure which playthrough this is, actually. I have 2 saves on this console, but I've had experience with this game for a while now. That said, though, you know, I enjoy the game a lot. So we're gonna have a fun time regardless.
Wow. So
Also, I haven't memorized anything about this. I haven't memorized much about the game, in certain areas at least.
But apparently they used to be quite common.
Faith in the spirits seems to have fallen dramatically all over the world, although I couldn't tell that from here.
The more spirit arts progress, the more spirits are seen as simply another facet of nature.
So there used to be a bigger deal back then?
Yes.
Legends say that it was the spirit Maxwell who created Riza Maxia to begin with. And the first human to follow him, Kresnik, came to be known as the Genesis Sage.
Correct.
That's
And
where the Lance of Kresnik's name comes from.
Kresnik's descendants.
Yeah, you get crazy origin stories like that in all these rustic towns.
How dare you! 20 years ago, I personally witnessed the advent of Lord Maxwell and the four great spirits. I saw her grow into the woman you see before you, without ever taking a bite of food or a wink of sleep.
And Alvin did this on purpose because he knew it would get a rise out of him.
Miracle is proof that our legends were true.
Want to tell this geezer about the time Mila collapsed from hunger?
Just leave him alone.
I love this game, second best Tales game and one of my favorite games in the series ever made.
Rashigala
Yeah,
all
I wish I could
legends
say
too. The founders
more
were
about
supposed to be the 6 disciples of Maxwell and Kresnik, right?
my experiences with the series, because it's not very much. I've played this game a number of times, and I've tried Tales of Arise a bit, but I never got into it fully because I was playing other games at the time. And as far as my personal experience with the Tales series, that's about as far as it goes. And it's a shame because I really want to get into the series. I just got to put the time to it. But, you know, as far as the Let's Play goes, I figured this would be a nice game to do because, you know, I'm already pretty familiar with it, and I like it a lot. But I'm doing Jude's route, as you can see. So yeah, that's basically my very brief resume on the Tales series, which it's brief. So yeah, so we're gonna do the thing that we did in a mill really quickly, and we're gonna ransack some houses. Mysterious jewels, those will be important later, I think. Talk to some kids. How come I always have to be Ivor? All I have to do is clean up and run errands and stuff. It's boring. Oh, they're role-playing. How cool. We're playing Maxwell and Ivor, so don't talk to me. I'm supposed to be Lord Maxwell. They have a very interesting impression of Mila here. I guess because she's so absent from the townsfolk. Let's see. Arise is probably the worst in my opinion. Really? That is a take I haven't actually heard before. A lot of the time, a lot of the people I've talked to about Arise had mostly good things to say about it. I'm not, like, fully in tune with how things are regarding the reputation of certain games in the Tales series. But I do remember hearing a lot of good stuff about Arise. Abyss is number 1. I've heard good stuff about Abyss. Zestria and Berseria was also worth playing. I want to play Berseria next. Despite the fact that I already have Arise on my plate, I actually want to play Berseria next. I've been trying to get my hands on that one too for like a while. But I haven't really got... It's cheap too. Like, I can find the game, like, pretty easily, and it won't cost my whole damn wallet. Again, just one of those things I have to set time aside for. Which I'm hoping I can do sooner rather than later. But, maybe it's because the Tales fanbase isn't as, large as I'd like it to be. I haven't really heard much about, Zestria so much. Or, Vesperia? I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Because that one got, like, that was, like, a remaster, right? Previous game? If I recall right. The story is weak and the characters are bland. It has a lot of wasted potential. Oh, so Arise has a weak story. Yeah, the bit of Arise I did play, I had actually, the opening sequence of Arise I had a very good impression of. I was actually kind of taken aback by how, darker it was compared to some of the other, and by some of the other Tales games, I mean just specifically, Xillia, because that's the only other one I've had significant experience with. Right, this is the end, so there's not much to find in here. We accepted 2 side quests, and I think, one of them is kind of a thanks game. Spirit Art Failure, sub-events, offerings from Mila. We need an Insect Husk. Those are pretty easy to find, though. You play on PC, they're in discount at the moment. Berseria, I think, is €5. Okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, actually, I could probably look into that. Because I know obviously I use Steam. So, okay, I could probably pick up some Tales games on PC. That's the house I can't enter. I'm not sure why I bother with that one. Oh, kid. Side quest number 3. Oh, hey, you know what? I ate an apple the other day. It was so good. I really want you to have one too, Lord Maxwell. If only I could get some... If only... Ah, fuck. If only someone could go get one for me. Yeah, we already have an apple, so we picked that up from a mill. Doesn't seem very efficient. But my mom won't let me go outside the village. And there aren't any apples here. Yeah, let's go find an apple. Oh, wait, we already have it. Vesperia is also good, but it lacks on overarching story, and it's split up into 3 smaller storylines. Really? That's interesting. So is it, like, split in the same way that, like, Xillia is? Or is it, like... Or are the storylines more disconnected? Because Xillia is split into 2 story routes, but the story routes that they have are very closely, like, knitted, you know? They're almost the same, like, route, but just with some smaller deviations that make them unique. But if Vesperia is split 3 ways, and that's a problem, I imagine it's because the storylines that they offer isn't as well connected as it probably should be. At least that's what I'm thinking. That would be my guess as to why that's the case. Ransacking. Anything in here? I don't think so. Nope. Hey, old man. I'll put it bluntly. To put it bluntly, 20 years ago our faith was wavering and our village was on the road to ruin. Then Lord Maxwell appeared before us and our hope and vigor was restored. So our reverence for Lord Maxwell is not purely religious. We owe her a debt of personal gratitude as well. That is interesting. What exactly was threatening Niakara 20 years ago? Lack of faith? I guess that could be a reason, right? You have one story with a bad guy, and then a story that ends... And then that story ends, and the next one begins... Oh, okay. It's not consistent, like, really. Okay, so it's not like, It's not that the story's split in, like... It's not split like Xillia. It's split in that... it's trying to tell 3 different fucking stories. And there's no overarching story, really. Okay. Yeah, that sounds pretty rough, actually. Just as Lord Maxwell left on her journey, the path to her shrine has become infested with monsters. We villagers alone can no longer contain them. Will you help us? Sure, that's a pretty simple request. Alright, northeast of the region of the Niakara Spirit Way. Yep, that was pretty simple. And we'll probably get the insect husk on the way, too. So I don't think there was... There's no shops here, I don't think, so we'll just go to mosey along then. Did I check this house? I actually don't remember if I did or not. Doesn't look like I have. Oh. Aha, money. We'll just be taking that. The villagers won't need it anyway. Alright, so let's head on over to Mila's shrine. We have to pass through another field area for this. Niakara Spirit Way. Oh shit, this one's got a fucking warning sign over him. That's new for the Let's Play. But yeah, basically all that means is, for those not in the know, it's oh shit. Oh fuck, he's actually pieced me up a little bit here, damn. Alright. Fuck this guy up. He's not dying. Oh, there he goes. You play a lot of JRPGs? I do. Yeah, I consider myself a pretty big fan of it, of the genre as a whole. I actually just finished, well, I say just finished, that was like a couple weeks back, but, I finished, Persona 3 FES. That was the last Let's Play I did. And I had a poll, like, throughout about half of that Let's Play. And this game was on it, and it won. So that's the reason why I'm here, doing it now. And I'm planning on playing a lot more of a lot more JRPGs from a variety of different franchises in the future. Maybe, just maybe, I can do like a maybe like a raw like Tales Let's Play of one of the games I haven't got. Probably Berseria, maybe, right? Might be a good one to start with.
Ouch, the cold shoulder.
I don't know exactly what game I'm going to do after this one, because I just started this Let's Play. Episode 2. I don't know how many, I'm not really sure. But I'm hoping, and I'm going to put up another poll, too, at some point. But I'm hoping that the next RPG I do is Final Fantasy VII, because that's a game I got a lot to say about. I'm a really big fan of that game. And it's, you know, it's funny because that's not even my first RPG. A lot of people like FF7 because it's their first RPG. That was not my first RPG. This game actually was my first RPG, and it's got a lot of I have a lot of sentimental value with it because of it. But you know, I wouldn't recommend playing Tales games back to back because combat can get too repetitive. Yeah, I can imagine that being the case. I like the combat system that Xillia has, and I think it's more or less the same for much of the series. I can't really say for certain about maybe some of the older games, because did this series start off on like, I can't remember what. The earlier portions of this series are hazy to me. I tried looking into it, and I kept getting like interesting not necessarily conflicting, but very interesting information that kind of threw me off a bit. Because the first Tales game, correct me if I'm wrong, is Fantasia, and I hear like from one source, okay, it's on the PlayStation 1, and then I hear from another source, and it's on the SNES, and I'm like, wait, which one is it on? Like, I mean, it could be both, but which one was it, like, which one did it really start on, you know? And, you know, there's the one that everyone, the one that got away, which was Symphonia, you know, that one's pretty popular. Older games are 2D, but pretty much the same, really. I'm curious about their combat style then, because a lot of 2D games, 2D RPGs tend to just be turn-based outright, and this game right here, this certainly is not turn-based. So that's something I'm curious about. Also, we're killing baby chicks. I just had to like double take that one. I was focused with the conversation. A lot of the time, the stuff in the game kind of phases out now. A consequence of having an audience. Let's see here. So that way, let's see Akira. I'm actually gonna be looking for some items here because there's gonna be some stuff that I want to get from here. Do I actually have an insect husk yet? I know you can get it from here. At least I assume you can. Yes, Fantasia is the first one. It has a lot of ports. The original version was the SNES. You also have a Game Boy Advance version and a few other ports. Interesting. Another thing I was curious about actually was potential region exclusivity. Because I feel like, this is me kind of hunching a bit, I feel like Fantasia was a case of, it was originally a Japanese-only release, but later on it got ports on other systems that came later on. Is that the case or not? And I know there's at least some there's at least some Tales games that had to have been like Japanese only for at least a little while, right? If I talk too much, just tell me. I have a habit to talk a lot. Oh no, you are absolutely fine. Engagement's the best part about doing this stuff, besides just playing games that I like, or maybe sometimes games I don't like. It's all for the sake of just having, you know, interactions with other people outside of my own house. This is the subquest, I think. Here, there's a bunch of enemies lined up. Ready to die. Oh shit. I should probably have Mila for this one, actually. These guys are speed types. Oh wait, that's right. Earth. They're weak to Earth. Of course, they're weak to Earth. Let's do it. Damn! That's actually... I did that one almost by accident. I mean, like, I don't normally do that one very often. That specific Link art. Wow. That was impressive. I impressed myself with that one. Alright, Mushroom Man, let's fight. We'll switch back to Alvin with this one. Again, just because having Breaker's more useful than fucking Mine for most enemies. Also, I like Alvin. Like, I really like Alvin. I've spent, it's only episode 2, and I've spent most of my time gushing over Alvin, like, as a character. And I already know, like, because I finished this game a number of times before. I already know his, like, full, like, character arc in this game. And it doesn't really, like, change anything how I feel about it, though, because, yeah, I already know what's going to happen by the end of the game. But, I fucking love Alvin. My favorite character in this game, by the way. Alright. Killing baby chicks and the magic mushroom guy with the stick for a tail. I do actually want to spend, I actually want to point out really fast. I love the monster design in this game. I imagine that it's sort of like Final Fantasy, where you have some consistent monster designs throughout the series that can return for future games. But if not, then that just means that each game has a unique set of monster designs, which is just as good.
Oh, we're done already?
Isn't that good?
Not too sure about Fantasia, but most games before Arise had a year before they got translated. I think there are still 4 or 5 games, 3 spin-offs that never got translated. Fan translations on the way. That's interesting. Tales spin-offs, that's a new one for me. Because I was, a lot of my research on the series has been primarily focused on the mainline stuff. Because, you know, that's just kind of where I want to start at. How are the spin-offs? Because I'll be honest, I've never heard of them. Like, how are, what are those like? Butterfly! Monster designs are mostly locked to consoles. Oh, really? So, like, each new generation of consoles, you get, like, a new, like, like a new monster design thing. I wonder if it's a case of like every gen they switch monster designer with somebody else, or if it's the case of they decide to just change it up because why not?
Well, we've certainly logged a good amount of real-world combat experience.
Indeed. I feel that I fully understand the fundamentals. The trick seems to be viewing the blade as an extension of my body and swinging it intuitively.
That's not one of the fundamentals. That's the final stage of mastery.
Oh, is it?
Well, I still get frightened every time I fight.
You should use that fear to fuel your punches.
Such a Mila thing to do,
After
to say.
all, it's
I mean,
either them or me.
If you've taken that lesson to heart, then you're a true warrior in my book. Honestly, I don't know which one of you scares me more.
oh Alvin, come on, you're giving us too much credit. I mean, be scared of Mila because she's fucking God, but you know, Jude. I mean, yeah, you can throw a punch, but come on. Right, mushroom might, mushroom on my. I just noticed that those aren't spots; those are more mushrooms. I've had this game for a while now. I've just now figured that out. Alright, I don't... Did I level up me at all? I did, and I completely didn't see it. Alright, who was it? Not... Oh, it was Jude. Alright, let's get you a salt. And... long step. Also, the extra TP is great. And I guess we'll probably... Immunity's really good, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and pump that HP up a bit. We're getting immunity for this guy next. Free shift. Why don't you get you that for Mila? This is stable shift. And what else? Do you also have immunity? You do. So we're also getting you that. Immunity just looks good as a whole. You also have a warrior's like. Oh wait, oh excuse me. That's the wrong comment. Except for the mobile spin-offs, they never translated any. You have Tales of versus. It's like a Super Smash Bros. Clone. You also have warriors like. Oh, okay. So, okay. So I guess then some of the spin-offs are also region locked. Because obviously Tales is a bigger series in Japan than it is over here in the West. Because that Tales of like Smash Bros. Clone seems kind of interesting. That's something I'd actually like to see. Is the concept the same for that? Is it like a bunch of Tales characters from the franchise like thrown together in a battlefield? Sort of like Xillia Final Fantasy. Right, the air is getting mistier. I do like how as you like move through certain areas, the setting starts to shift to the next area afterwards. So the sky's getting a little darker as we approach the shrine. Progression, visual progression.
Over already?
They're both on PSP, and the PSP is region free. I own both. I own both. I own them both since recently. Okay, that's neat to know. Actually, I didn't know the PSP was a region free thing. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's just it comes from an era where region lock stuff was on the way out of the door, but it wasn't fully like out, you know. So I kind of have to question like certain consoles and games from that general era time period, early 2000s. When it comes to region stuff, because you know you got consoles like GameCube, right? Absolutely region locked. Was the PS2 region? I can't remember that one.
Yeah. Ouch, the cold.
Oh shit! Sorry, Alvin. I didn't mean to interrupt you. So I guess then my next question would be, is it any good? Like, is it fun to play? Like Tales Smash Bros? There's an angry butterfly over there. Boom. Yeah, except it's 2D with platforms and items. Okay. Sweet kiss, stop fucking assaulting me! I don't give you consent to do that shit. Dude, so who'd have thought butterflies could be such fucking aggressive weirdos? Yeah, except it's 2D with platforms and items, and I think it's 8 different games with 5 characters per game. Yeah, it sounds like a game that didn't come out by the time Tails was a thing. Oh, no, fuck. that is a sentence I just said. I imagine there's no Xillia characters in there. Since this game came out 2011, 2012. And this game sounds like it probably released a little sooner than that. PS2 is region locked, yeah. Yeah, I figured that one. Well, I didn't figure it because I had a fucking question, but yeah, makes sense. It's good, but it's a bit of a grind at the beginning since you need to level up. Oh, okay. So it's still got RPG elements in it. Movies are still region locked on PSP. Oh, that's weird. I mean, I guess for like anti-piracy, I guess, is why they'd have that. But odd for games to not be region locked. Odd for games to not be region locked, but movies still are. That's the part that gets me on that. Alright. I was already an item sack this way. And I think that way just leads straight to Mila's Shrine, right? Yeah, Mila's Shrine. So we're just sort of hunting around for items at the moment. Sadly, no Xillia characters. Ah, that's a shame. You know, actually, I wouldn't be too terribly upset if they actually tried doing that concept again. Actually, I wouldn't be upset at all. I just hope it's good. But I feel like the Tales series has a lot of potential here with like Western audiences, because it's already amassed a pretty decent fan base as of now, and Arai's got a lot, despite Arise probably not meeting some expectations. It's still got a lot of attention. And as I said before, a lot of fanfare from people I've talked to about it. Hell, it got fucking DLC. Like, story DLC. Which is something I don't think many of the other Tales games had before. Oh shit, I accidentally hit triangle. Shit, oh no. Earth? No, you're not weak to that. I'll love a versus too. Yeah, I'd love to see it. You know what? I'm actually gonna look up gameplay of that once the stream's over with, because that is actually really fucking, like, the concept still like interests me a lot. Like a Smash Brothers Tales of the game. I imagine the art style is probably like is the art style like pixely art, or is it kind of not that? It's the PSP, so I mean, it could be like either that or a different art style entirely. Also, skills and equipment in versus. Okay, so yeah, there's still a lot of RPG elements a part of it. Which, I mean, if you have to grind in versus, then I imagine there's also other stuff in it too. RPG related stuff. Like maybe a skill tree of some kind, or a skill web, in the case of this game. PS2 graphics? Okay, so it's like 3D, but like, kinda, you know, PS2-ish. I know for sure that shit's got Symphonia characters in it, though. There's no way in hell it doesn't. Goodbye, baby chicken.
Over already?
Alright. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Items around here. In this Valley. Rotten Bone, a lot of that. Did I have any fucking, insect stuff? Insect husk. Okay, I do have that. Yeah, I figured they'd be in there. I have plenty of them. So we can go back to that, the young lady who wants an insect husk once we return to Neokara. I'll see any more items around here, though. There's also a lot of skits and verses, in case you like those. I actually do like skits. Xillia's skits... Xillia gave me a very good impression of skits. Although, now I'm kind of curious. Is there people in the Tales of... like, in the Tales series fandom that doesn't like skits? Because I was aware of the fact that skits were kind of like a series staple kind of thing, you know? Like, almost every game had it.
Should have gone a little easier.
I think out of any of the features from the RPG series, they would absolutely bring skits into verses. Just because, you know, series staple plus character interaction. Double plus character interaction between games, you know, crossover stuff. Oh shit! Spun me around, asshole.
Man, are we good or what?
Yeah.
Ouch, the cold shoulder.
We also leveled up, so I'm gonna go and do that Lily Morph stuff. Question is, who did it? Alvin. Nice. Now I want you to have immunity, so get some vitality and get some strength, buddy. Good stats to have. What's this one? Combo Siphon? Recover 1% TP for every 9 hits. That's actually pretty good. I do wonder, though, is it every 9 hits consecutively or just in general? That I'm not sure about, but I'm willing to try that. I think it's worthwhile. And just an update on the skills, the SP stuff specifically. I think everyone's still in the same spot. Yeah. Oh wait, we can give Alvin a wind card now. Haha. We'll talk to the peddler later. I don't want to risk losing all those insect husks I got. We'll complete that side quest first, and then talk to the peddler. I don't really know how popular it is in the community, but I know there are people that would prefer less skits so they can be more animated. Oh, okay. Because, like, I guess it works... It works better, I guess, in the more archaic games. Xillia counts as one of them, I'd say, because you're spending a lot of your time in not cinematography. Fuck. Big words hurt me. You're spending less time in cutscenes and more time in town or on the field or in dungeons at battle and all that stuff. So it makes sense there to have more skits involved for the sake of having a more fluid character interactions.
Perfect. Thank
which in turn enriches your characters, makes them memorable, makes them stick, you know. But when you have games like Arise, which I noticed also had skits, but probably were less warranted due to the fact that you had, you know, very high quality cutscenes more often, you know.
Lady Mila, I was worried.
I can kind of see where some people might have that opinion. Regardless, I'm still fine with the skits, you know, depending on, I guess, where you have them placed throughout the game.
Wait, what's going on?
And as long as it's like Xillia, then I think I'm satisfied.
Undine, come out! Lady Mila, what has happened?
Our stones broke! And there's no four spirits.
I cannot believe it.
So, why do you think you can't summon the spirits? Are they dead or something?
Idiot!
A great spirit cannot die.
Oh, but Ivor, it can.
Was I supposed to know that?
Just like a lesser spirit, a great spirit becomes a fossil when it passes away. Yet its power transfers into the next great spirit.
Ivor, that's what it means to die, Ivor. Ivor, that's what death means, Ivor.
Oh, so I've heard.
That's blasphemy. Spirits are undying beings that dwell in the spirit world. It's beyond your understanding. Well, maybe that device captured the 4 great spirits instead of killing them. Impossible! Mere humans could never capture the Great Four. But the 4 great spirits aren't answering their lord's summons.
Good point.
If you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
If you leave an egg in a box, and somehow that egg should get crushed, the cause must lie within the egg itself. Good old Howe's egg principle. You really are an honor student.
I'm not sure if it's that impressive if it's that much common knowledge.
Even the 4. When that happened, I then lost my power as Maxwell.
Mila? Now you will all leave. This is holy ground, and you'll desecrate it no more. I'm the only one ordained to serve Lady Mila.
Ivor is a very funny character. I have a very interesting history with the character, actually, too. I'll get into it a bit more in a sec.
How should I put this? You're annoying.
Ew! At that point, how does your career not just end? God called you annoying. It's over for you. Find a new... Go into hiding. Find a new life. Get a new name. Personally, I like the skits since they are simple and they can make more of them, so they are able to work the characters out more. Xillia has 241 skits in total. That is insane. And it's funny because I don't think I've ever seen all of them either, because there's a there's an achievement for that, for getting all the skits, and I've never hit it. And it's funny because every time a skit opportunity shows up, I've made sure to hit it. And, you know, I know I got a lot of, like, by the time I'm finished with the game, I have a lot of skits up there. But, you know, I guess there's probably a lot of side quests involved ones that I probably missed out on. Especially in my earlier experiences with the game when I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I missed out on I missed out finishing some side quests.
Yeah.
That's probably why I don't have all of them.
Back in the village.
There's a lot of interesting stuff, though, in the Tales series that I initially didn't really think would be considered series staples, but surprisingly are. Among which I've heard Maxwell is a series staple. You know, there's always a character in the Tales series in each of the games named Maxwell. Sort of like a Final Fantasy Sid situation.
No, that's
So you can just unlock them all with the Great Shop. Really?
So
I didn't know you could unlock them like that.
Will you return to Fenmont
I know you could
to
use
consult
Grade
the
for,
Lance
like,
of Kresnik?
Yes. When you
transferring certain stuff over in New Game Plus. But I didn't know their purposes had extended further than that.
The lance must gather mana before it can be used as a weapon. I doubt it will be ready immediately. I suspect their mana gathering activities will continue.
Yeah, Jude, remember
Are you
Professor
planning to go
House?
alone?
And what happened to him? That's mana gathering.
Stop beating around the bush. If you want to tell me something, just say it.
Ow.
I want to know, how come you're so brave?
You've taken an interest in me, haven't you?
Sure, yeah, we'll go with that.
Bravery. That's not really it. I have a task to perform, and I do whatever it takes to complete the task. It's that simple.
But you're only human now. Isn't this mission too big for just one person? I mean, you could die.
That changes nothing.
Oh wait,
The
you have to
task
do
must
both
be
sides.
completed.
Oh, fuck! Why do I keep doing that? I hate when I do this. I don't read all the fucking message. My eyes just jolt to like the last one. I didn't read this one. You have to do both sides and 100% in the game to get them all. Figures, because that's oh, that's basically if you want to like platinum the game, that's basically what you have to do is 100% it. You can't really leave a stone unturned,
Your whole life
which
was
is why I
spent
struggle to
setting
do
up
it
because you
whenever
got
I
involved
attempt to
with
do it.
You don't regret it?
Well, sure, a little bit. But it's too late to cry about it now. It's not like I can turn back time. Now that I'm neck deep in this, I want to help you if I can.
You really are a do-gooder, aren't you?
You think so?
I didn't stay behind in the shrine to rest. I was hoping to sneak off without dragging you into things again.
Really?
Yes.
How very
Consideration
considerate of you,
others was something
I
learned
guess.
on our little journey together. It's not as easy as I thought. Anyway, let's head to the village. Now that you found me, I suppose I'm in no rush to leave anymore.
Okay.
Alright, sweet. No more temporal stones, though. Those are all gone. Never to come back. Not that I imagine most people would miss it. Let's see, there's a couple of shiny objects around here. I think there's one there always guaranteed for sure. I could have sworn there was one
Wasn't Alvin with you?
No.
hanging
I
around
think he went back to the
somewhere,
village.
but I don't know if it's showing up or not. Dark Wings is also an often recurring name, but not in every game, though. Yeah, because I've never noticed, I don't think I've noticed a Darkwing in this game. Unless that's referring to, like... Unless that's referring to Winkle, maybe? But I don't... You know, you never hear anyone in this game, to my recollection, be referred to as Darkwings. Okay, so we've gotten pretty much most of the items we can here. I don't think there was anything that way to begin with. So, we're gonna be making our way back to Niakara. Also, dangerous. Dangerous, chicken? Sure. You have a streaming schedule? Kind of. I tend to stream on a weekly basis, so on the weekends, basically. Saturday. If I don't make Saturday, then almost guaranteed Sunday. So that's generally within that stretch of time. So like Saturday evening, Sunday, early Sunday maybe, or fuck, maybe late Sunday if I'm really feeling lazy about it. I wish I could commit to a specific time, but that's not really possible for me at the moment. So the best I got for you is Saturday evening, and again, if I don't make that, then Sunday, like late morning, maybe noon.
My sword rings true.
Within that stretch of time. Oh fuck! Haha, he's stuck in a fucking he's stuck on a item bag. So also, it's only me and Mila here. I just forgot about the fact that Alvin's gone, which is something I don't normally do because I like Alvin a lot. Alright, you leveled up, cool. So yeah, not really hunting for items because most of these we've already found. Just kind of running through some of the enemies that are in the way so we can buff up the XP a bit more. Immunity would be very nice. In Xillia, it's the group you trade the Jet Black Feathers to, if I remember correctly. Oh my god, that's right! Oh, you unlocked a memory. Yeah, it's that guy, or a group, as you say. I don't actually remember there being a group. I just know it's a specific, it's a guy who, like, is trying to collect, his feathers for like his costume or something like that, if I recall right. It was actually a pretty nice twist. I remember finishing that one during one of my more recent saves. And it was kind of a twist. I never actually finished the Jet Black Feathers side quests during my initial playthrough of the game. Mostly because I just never found that many of them. But, you know, when I did finally get around to finishing it, I was pleasantly surprised at the twist. Like, yeah, okay, he's like a superhero or some sort, I think. A guy with a costume, feather costume. Aha, an item I did find.
Here we go.
Destroying local ecosystems is my favorite thing to do in this game. There we go. So nice confidence, dude. And the sky is light again. At least the items that do, like, respawn are worth getting for, like, the chance of getting more money out of it. Maybe, like, maybe a usable item in battle. Actually, you know what? No, scratch that. Something that's even more worthwhile than both money and battle items is shop expansion items. So, random shit. Did you ever get the demon arms? I did. My last completed save, I got all but one. Actually, I got all but one of the devil arms. And the one I missed was because it was like a timed thing, which is actually kind of scary because, like, when I attempted the devil arm stuff, the devil arm fights, I did it in the very late game. Like, we're talking, like, leading up to the final, like, area, final dungeon. So a lot of those fights were cakewalks, but because the one fight was a limited time thing, and I passed to the point of no return for it, it kind of got me thinking, wait, so I'm supposed to fight this guy sooner? When I'm not as prepared for him? That's kind of scary. Because I know these guys will kick your ass if you let them. You know? Not so much when you're already level 70s and 80s and all that shit. But level maybe 50 or 60, that's a bit more of a tighter squeeze, so to speak.
Yep. He was all, thank you for looking after Lord Maxwell, and you saved our spirit.
That sounds like
you did it, Alvin. You saved God.
Alvin, I'll pay you myself.
You need to learn how to read your people, Mila. That old man was tickled pink to pay your debt. You'd crush him if you refused.
You think so?
I know so. Anyway, he told me to wait here for him. That was ages ago, though. Not sure what's holding him up.
He's still in the village, right?
Most likely. We should find him.
Don't forget to take care of anything you want while I'm still around. Once I get my reward, I'm out of here.
Right, but I'm sure that'll last very long. I think we can talk to now, right? Thank you for all that you've done. Now, once again, visit the shrine. Yep, we defeated all those monsters earlier. So we get a reward for that. Elf ears and almost 2,000 gold. Almost 2,000, I have to reiterate. We're also going to go ahead and give those, that insect husk to this, kind lady. At least I assume kind. By the way, do you mind if I tell a mild abyss spoiler? I'm gonna say go ahead. Because, I probably won't get to abyss for, like, a while. And knowing me, and how I don't really hold information that well, I probably won't really... It probably won't stick with me to the extent that It probably won't stick with me to the extent that it'll ruin the experience. Plus, the big key here is that it's mild, so I don't think it's really that big a deal anyway. Let's see, there was another, I just thought there was another side quest. We finished the Naples one, like, ages ago. Got those two done, so yeah, I think that's all the side quests here. Fun fact, this area, Nia Khera, is home to two, pathways here. Now, Nia Khera Spirit Way we've already explored pretty in-depth here, but then there's the, I'm gonna try my best to pronounce this, the Zagat Flood Mellow? That was Flood Mellow, right? Flood Meadow, not Mellow. This area is, reserved for mid-game? I think mid-game, actually. Just to sort of walk in here a bit. Because I'm not exploring this area currently as I stand now. These guys will eat your shit alive. This is what it looks like. We won't be coming here for a little while. A bunch of level 40s and 50s for enemies, and we are only at the measly level of 12 and 11, so we are not beating these guys. But I just wanted to show it off because I fell for this trap during my first playthrough. I came this way thinking, okay, it's pretty, it's in an area that's already low level, so it's probably safe for me to come here. It wasn't. I got my ass handed to me a number of times, and I actually did try to, like, beat one enemy from that area. Couldn't do it, but, it's whatever. We'll come to it when we come to it. The main protagonist is a real asshole at the start of the game, and I know multiple people that stopped playing the game because of it, but sticking with the game despite that is definitely worth it. I am not a stranger to asshole protagonists. Fuck, that's right, we can't leave. But yeah, I don't think the protagonist being an asshole is a reason to put down the game. Because, you know, I'm making assumptions here when I say this, because I haven't experienced the bits for myself, but, a lot of the times when stories have characters like that you follow, and they're not really likable on a personal level, there's a reason for that. You know, the story's built off of that. It's built expecting people to not like that character because of that. You know, because they're written to be that way. A lot of movies, TV shows do it. Various video games do it too. I don't think Abyss doing it is any different than something like, I don't know, for example,
I appreciate everything you've
this is a bit of a mild example, but Final Fantasy VII, you know, Cloud Strife starts the game off being kind of apathetic to a lot of the shit going on around him, but, you know, as the story progresses, you know, he starts, you know, shedding that outer skin and being more proactive in the people he's around, or you know, the places he visits. You know,
he's gone.
That's a mercenary for you, I suppose.
That kind of arc is very common, and I think if someone can follow that story, it shouldn't really be that much of an ask to say, okay, now follow this story, which does a very similar concept.
Will you be departing again?
Yes.
But, you know, has its own twist to it, probably.
But I would rather accompany you.
Oh, hey, Ivor.
I wouldn't dare leave your holy care in the hands of this blasphemous, uncouth, shifty, backstabbing stranger.
Ivor, tell me again of your duty.
That's a mouthful, but hey, we're all of those, I guess.
It is to serve you, Lady Mila.
Glad to hear. I just wanted to make sure not another person doesn't stop that game because of it. Oh no, yeah. I don't really. I'm a firm believer in seeing a game to the end before having a complete like take on it. I would never stop playing a game because a character is written to be an asshole. That doesn't make any sense to me.
The fault was mine and mine alone. Indeed, if Jude hadn't.
Plus, I like RPGs, so of course I wouldn't do it. It doesn't matter to me if the character's an asshole or not.
Thanks.
The game is fun. The game is fun.
But Lady Mila.
The matter is not open to debate. Will you abandon your duty to this village?
That is a frame. Holy shit.
Then let's be off, Jude.
Made it look so
They
badass in that
haven't
angle.
closed off the Sea Haven.
So does that mean we'll be passing through Hamil again on the way?
Yes, that's not a bad idea.
Really? Is that okay?
It will give us a chance to check up on Rashagal's activity here in Azul.
And also to see if any villagers died in their
Even find a
conflict
way
with them.
to sneak into Fenmont.
Gotcha. We'll stop by Hamil then.
Safe travels to you, Lord Maxwell.
Thank you.
Lady Mila, please return to us safely.
Oh, Ivor, you are such a funny guy. Oh yeah, Ivor. So, yeah, personally, Tales of the Abyss is the game that introduced me and made me interested in JRPGs. That's really good. That's great. I'm glad that you had a, I'm glad that you had an experience that was good enough to, you know, make you further interested in this, in the genre. Because I've had, technically, I've had experience, quote-unquote experience, with JRPGs, second-hand experience I started off with from my uncle, which actually introduced me to gaming as a whole, gaming and anime, and a lot of that stuff. Made me a big fan of that, because I grew up around them, and I'm still, you know, in close contact with them. And I have him to thank for a lot of, you know, these interests I have now. He had a PS2, and he had Final Fantasy X-2, Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy XII. I remember those three he had, and they caught my interest. I never played them back then. I was more interested in stuff like Mortal Kombat and GTA San Andreas at the time. Dumb fun stuff. Because of little kid brain. My first actual, like, JRPG that I played was Tales of Xillia. I walked home one day, and he had the game in his hand. I had a PS3, so he played it, and I watched him play it, and I got interested, played it myself. That's how I got hooked to both this series and JRPGs as a whole. And from there, I would go on to, you know, play other RPGs, other franchises, and fall in love with a lot of other games. But this is the game that actually started me off with the JRPGs.
Crossing the mountains would be a real...
So we have some pretty interesting characters there in the Akira. I saw those guys in the opening, but, you know, don't know nothing about them. We still don't know nothing about them as far as this point in the story goes. Other than that they might potentially be a problem. But hey, Alvin's back. Hooray!
Plus, the good village folk overpaid me. It'd be a stain on my professional pride if I didn't give them their money's worth.
Very well. Good to have you back.
Yeah, thanks for coming along.
Thank Ivor and the villagers, not me. So, what's the plan?
First, we head to Hamil to investigate Rashagal's movements.
If they're still there, that is.
Then you better take this. Keep it handy, just in case. Shall we go?
Hell yeah, let's do it. Alright, so now we actually have access to the world map. This is the point in the game now where we can just open that baby up and travel to wherever previous locations we've explored that we're allowed to go to at any given point in the story. So basically the game is telling us, don't go back through the Kajara Sea Falls, don't go back through Xillia, just go to Hamil. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. Alright. Let's save here. And we're gonna see what's going on in Hamil, and then after that we'll probably call it a night. So let's see what's going on. How is our fellow villagers doing? Storing mana. Holy shit.
I don't get it. How could the four great spirits get captured?
Fundamentally, the four are
Wait,
masses of
Alvin,
mana.
you saw it
The
yourself.
Lance of Kresnik absorbs mana and apparently is able to store it.
I never thought that was even possible.
Apparently it is.
We have to go rescue the four then.
I do like the pluck, but this might be a case where a bit of pluck will get you a lot of dead.
That's
Pissed
true.
off med students, probably not a tall order for the group that bagged the four great spirits.
That's true. All very true stuff there, Alvin. You make a great point. Let's not do anything. Let's play over, guys. That's funny stuff. Alright, what's going on here?
Get out of here!
Oh, shit! Crowd's angrier this time around.
This is all your fault, you evil brat.
Oh, shit!
Stop it! Sticks and stones can break bones, you know!
Nice look, Alvin.
What's the big idea?
That's a nice accent he's got.
You okay?
Do you have any idea what you people put us through?
Whoa, whoa, what's this all about, old lady? I mean, Rashigal, like, showed up, but that's not our fault.
Is this Rashigal's doing?
They couldn't find us, so they took it out on the village.
Leave here at once. You outsiders are nothing but trouble.
Xenophobia. Gotta love it.
She was like a completely different person.
Goodbye, little girl.
Let's see if the villagers know anything about Rashigal's activities. Don't forget, we'll be leaving
Tipo is
soon.
probably my favorite
Gotcha.
animal companion in the series. Yeah, Tipo's really cool. And I like the twists with him, too. The later on in the game. It's actually... it sucks I don't have anything to compare it to from the other Tales games, because I'm not sure if they're like... if the we'll call them mascot characters are handled any differently between games, but Tipo's kind of a tragic character. You know, once the twist is revealed, it's like, wow, this whole time, you know, Tipo wasn't what we thought he was. And moving forward from that point, it's like, you know, Tipo's still Tipo, but in the back of your mind, it's like, nah, you know? Still that lingering information. It's like, yeah, Tipo ain't that.
Don't worry, I won't hurt you.
A lot of foreshadowing.
Hi there. We've met once before, right?
Hey!
Ho-ho! And he talks.
Oops! Clumsy little guy, aren't ya?
This is Tipo. He won't hurt you.
And this is Ellie, but you should call her Elise. Nice to meet ya.
Nice to meet you too. Both of you.
Are you okay?
Sure, just thrown for a loop. My name's Jude.
Well, hey, Jude! Thanks for helping us out before.
Thank you.
So what
Yeah, I
exactly
see. I have a
happened?
very
Can you
strong
tell me?
belief against stoning people in the town square,
Well,
so yeah,
first,
had to
all
intervene
these
there.
Mini-men showed up from who knows where, someplace far away. Then the big man whooped them all.
Oh yeah, that guy.
But then he wandered away somewhere.
Right! That's when the Mini-men started bullying the villagers.
Is the big guy a buddy of yours, Elise?
No,
He's a bad guy. He locked Ellie up.
we arrived here together in Amnes.
They
Amnes.
started chucking rocks at us the second
I don't know
we
if that's
stepped
ever explained.
outside.
Amnes, what's that?
Those meanies.
I don't remember hearing that come back up.
Jude?
Oh.
Most animal
fine.
characters aren't really
The
this
two of
worked
you
out.
waiting
The
for
only other
friends
one
here
I
or something?
know is... The only other one I know that can talk is
We
Mayu and
win.
Abyss.
Well, you
The
do
rest are
now.
just little comedic relief for decoration. Ah, okay.
Oh,
Kind of
Well, hey! Jude is our
slightly disappointing
pal.
because I actually really like the thing they had going on with Tipo in this game, but it's no biggie. I
Mind
mean,
if I tell my
if the
friends
other
about the
casts
release?
can
Why?
pick up the
I
weight,
don't like the way
then
the villagers here
I can't
treat
really
me.
say there's much
I wanna ask
loss
my
being
friends
going
if
on
there's
here.
anything we can do.
Sure,
Little
why
comic
not?
relief, a little
Jude's our
comedic
pal,
relief there
we
never
can
hurt
do
anybody
anything.
anyway.
Right, Ellie?
So, you know.
Thanks, Elise. You just wait right here. Oh, you want to come with?
Yeah, I imagine she doesn't want to be here for much longer, given the stoning. That probably would have been a lot more violent, actually, than if this was like an Arise type of game. Like we probably would have actually saw some pretty disgusting shit. Let's see here. Is there anything I can steal out of here? It had to have been something. Aha! Orange. That's good. I think that's probably it, though. Yeah, that's all we can take out of here. Though the Zestria one has a secret boss connected to it, if I remember correctly. Ooh, okay. That one's got some something going on. I imagine it's probably related to a side quest, though. Since, if most of the characters are supposed... If most of the series' mascot characters are supposed to be purely that, mascot characters, then I imagine for Zestiria...
Hey, there you are.
Zestiria? I probably I have a horrible habit of mispronouncing some of these names. Because I say Zestria, like, by habit. Like, I used to say Xillia
We're
instead of
finished here.
Xillia, which is the
You
correct way
didn't
to
learn
pronounce it.
anything useful.
I had to break that
Time to
habit
go.
fairly recently, actually. So now I have to do the same thing for Zestiria.
We need to talk. It's about the
But yeah, I imagine it's probably a side quest thing then, and not really a main plot thing. Because Tipo, he's pretty closely linked to the main plot. Not the closest, granted, but
Until that big
he's
fellow
related
Zhao
to it,
returns, I don't see the situation improving.
deeper than usual,
But Elise
right?
insists Zhao isn't her friend.
He locks her up when he's around, and the villagers treat her horribly when he's away. Sounds like she's stuck between a jerk and a hard place.
Unless we bring her with us.
Let's bring a child on this death mission
And then what?
with God
Have you given this any
and
thought?
Alvin.
You do remember my mission.
Yeah.
Very well. She can come.
Really?
Jude, do you remember what I told you at the falls?
Huh?
Be yourself and do what you have to do. That's what I said to you.
Yeah, I remember.
Those words still apply. Can I assume your decision to bring the girl is just another step in your path? That it will help you find the answer you seek?
By the way, Berseria got censored in the West, but if you play it
Yes.
on PC, you can use mods to uncensor it.
Then tell
Really?
Elise she's coming.
Uncensor how? We're talking like, plot uncensored, or we're talking character design? Because those two are kind of, they're similar,
That was
but
nice of you.
they can mean
What if
different
that's my
things
mission?
depending on who you
If
ask.
she slows me down or gets herself in trouble, I'll just leave her behind. My intent from the beginning was to do this alone after all.
Once again, Mila giving us a cold shoulder. And Alvin's just sort of going along with it. Alright, so we're going to do one last... Oh, Alvin's secret!
Where'd you
Let's
go
find out.
after you left the shrine in Neokara?
That's a secret for grown-ups.
It sounds like you're trying to
I just
hide
fucking...
something.
I love... Again,
that out, did
I'm
you?
gushing over this. I love Alvin's voice actor.
doing?
Matt Mercer,
You
by
don't
the way.
wanna
I
tell
found
me,
out who
that's
that
fine.
was.
you,
And I
then
love
tell
the
him.
script he
You don't
gave.
wanna tell
They
me?
gave him.
You don't want
It's so
ask?
good. It
starting
fits
to
so
think I'd rather
perfectly, and his
not know.
design's so
I'm
cool.
starting to think you're probably right.
Yeah, so we're gonna do one more thing before we call it a night. We're actually gonna go ahead and expand the shops since we can do that. I don't have to worry about item-specific subquests now. So let's see here. We got a lot of this stuff built up. Level 9 item shop. Dark and holy balls are an interesting thing. They're simple though. It's specifically for just attracting or attracting enemies in the case of the dark bottle, or putting on anti-enemy spray with the fucking holy bottle. Let's see. There's a bloody scene they made red and black in the west, and some other things. Okay, so it's like a violence thing. All right. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, the voice actor did a great job. Yeah, he fucking did. There's hardly anything wrong with Alvin that I can find. Again, he's my favorite character in this game. Possibly my favorite character in the series, but that's yet to be seen. Alright, going over this accessory shop, level 13. This was pretty obvious if you're experienced in it, but some of these items I collect more of than others, depending on the area. So some of these shops get kind of unbalanced as far as level. Because see, food vendor and item shop didn't really get a whole lot from this set of items, but the armor and accessory shop got a lot. Shit ton. Weapon shop got some pretty decent stuff too. In fact, I think I have the gold for it, so we're gonna go ahead and upgrade all the weapons here, actually. Or equipment for next time. Get all that. Sell the old stuff. Also don't need this, since we got that bronze helmet for free from one of the chests. For armor, this one might be. Well, no, I have 15,000 gold. I'll be all right. By the way, if you like this game, I highly recommend Rogue Galaxy. Ooh, okay, new title. Never heard of it. So where can I find it? Is it on Steam? Bronze helmet, that'll do good for Alvin, so we can actually get rid of the other iron helmet too. Headdress for Mila, kind of odd, but we'll take it. Can't question the RPG. Weird RPG logic. And as far as accessories go, oh shit. I think there might be something worth here. Yes, actually, lots of stuff worth here. Let's see. Alvin, that's not really a pure benefit thing, though. Earth Cape, on the other hand, is great for Alvin. And we got unlocked Mind Ring. It's on PS2 or digital on PS4 and 5. Okay. I'll have to look into that then. Boot up the old PS5 and check that out. So is it like a I assume it's another RPG, very similar to this one, being that you compared it to it. Ah, shit. Okay, this is where I start to have to think now, because this is an improvement on the physical defense, but not so much attack or agility. Stuff to think about. Ah, shit, hang on. Okay, sell. Can I sell? Alright, you know what? We're gonna get... Ah, shit. Okay, I'm not gonna use Poison Ward. Because I don't think you don't really encounter poison that often in this game anyway. Stun. Probably not gonna use that either. Heal I might keep around, or maybe not. You know, okay, I'll get rid of the bangles. Those ones at least. That should be enough to net me that leather boot, because that's really nice. Just for at least one character, I'll take it. Um, there we are. Is there anything better for Mila, though? Guardian emblems off the table. Leather cape. Better, again, better defense. Physical defense, but not. The weapon upgrade system and skill upgrade system are very unique. Yeah, I actually really do like this. Because a system like this, where, you know, all the random stuff you get off the field, you can actually use, that they have utility to them beyond, you know, anything specific to any one item. Oh, you weren't talking about Xillia. I just caught on to that. Oh no. It's a JRPG where you play as a space pirate and you visit different planets. Okay. So the weapon upgrade system and skill upgrade system are really unique and fun. You have I think 9 playable characters, and the story's also really good. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that then. 'Cause that sounds pretty dope, actually. I can't really think of many, I meant from Rogue Galaxy. Yeah, I caught on to that. Because I don't think I've encountered many RPGs that have like the sci-fi space setting, really. Or I assume sci-fi because it takes place in space. Leather Cape's great for Alvin, though. Oh yeah, I'll take that. Earth Cape, though? Not so much. I've kind of wasted my money on that one. Alright, I guess we'll just keep this for the time being. Since everything else seems to be mostly negative. Alright. Oh, wait. We'll sell a couple of stuff, though. Don't need those. Don't need that. Don't need that. Guardian Emblem. I don't even think I need that either, so we're just gonna get rid of all those. Get our money out of it. Oh, hey, item. And more money. Wow. But yeah, for the RPGs, for the RPG genre, specifically JRPGs, I assume that's JRPG at least. That's kind of a rare setting. Outer space, planet hopping and all that. Because I expect something like I expect that setting from like most Western developed games, and a lot of the time those aren't really RPGs in the sense, in the same like cut from the same cloth that something like Tales is, right? Has a nice variety of some planets being very primitive and others being super advanced. Okay, I'm hooked. I like that idea. I'm kind of curious to see how they handle it then, how they pull it off. But yeah, I'm gonna do some research on all this stuff while the night winds down. But I'm gonna call it a night here, folks, and I will see you guys next week. Really glad that I got to entertain at least one guy. But I hope to see you come back next week. And talk about some new stuff. Stuff that because I'm gonna look into all this, the Tales series a bit more, and I'm looking into that, what is it, Rogue, Galaxy. So maybe we'll have some new stuff to talk about those things. I'll try to remember and be here again. Thanks. That's all I can really ask for. So yeah. Have a good night, evening, day, or whatever time it is. And see you guys next time.